Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday one more time. This is the last candle review of the day, and we are going to finish up with ScentWorx Tropical Hibiscus. So this particular candle was part of the small PR package that I received from ScentWorx. I really actually appreciate them sending me these candles because I don't think that I would have checked them out otherwise at Kohl's. And not because I don't think that ScentWorx has great blends. I think they actually have quite a few really yummy scents. They do, to me, they are a little bit more basic in their in their complexity than the Homeworx are per se. But you can find some really great scents. And what's awesome about obviously the ScentWorx is that you can find them at Kohl's. So unlike the Homeworx candles, which, you know, you mostly have to purchase either from QVC or from their Homeworx.Shop website, there's a few candles at Ulta, but it's a pretty limited selection. So unlike the Homeworx, the ScentWorx, you can go into any of the Kohl's that are around and you can actually smell them in person. And Kohl's quite frequently has some pretty good sales. So for example, today when I am filming, which is a Thursday, the candles are $15.99. Now, I am not familiar with the Kohl's cash. I don't know if you can, well, actually, you know what? Never mind. There is a blurb right underneath here. Let's read it together so that we're all aware. This product is not eligible for coupons. However, you are able to earn and redeem Kohl's cash and Kohl's rewards on this product. So there we go. Question answered. I was like, can you use Kohl's cash? You can. So if you are an avid Kohl's shopper typically and you have a lot of that Kohl's cash, well, you can use it on these candles. So anyway, I think that that is obviously a good thing. So, but typically I stay away from the ScentWorx candles for the following reason, and that is that our house is a much more open concept style home with pretty tall ceilings throughout the vast majority of the downstairs. So these just, they're not strong enough and they don't have the throw that I need to really make the impact that I would prefer home fragrance wise in our house. However, if you live in an apartment, if you live in an older style home where your rooms are much more enclosed, maybe you don't have incredibly high ceilings, I would actually really encourage you to check out the ScentWorx candles, especially if some of these blends really appeal to you, because you'll probably get much more out of them in your home than I do necessarily in mine. That being said, these do great in our bedrooms. They do quite well in the bathrooms or the downstairs powder room, which is where I have kept the Tropical Hibiscus for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, and honestly, a lot of these like spring and summer scents that have been released are really friggin' delicious. I said this in the last video. I think that Harry is stepping up his game with the fragrances from ScentWorx. These are starting to smell a little bit more complex, and a little bit more in line with actually what I expect from Homeworx in terms of like the fragrance blends. So that's awesome. Because in the past, the fragrances have smelled a little bit more basic, a little bit more simple. And I'm not saying that in the bad way, just in the way that, you know, they haven't had quite the like intricate fragrance notes maybe that some of the Homeworx candles have had. And you guys know how I feel about the Homeworx candles. I do still love them. They're going through a season right now where there are definitely some struggles. But I still have faith. I'm hanging on, guys. I am hanging on, and I have my fingers crossed that the fall can get it turned around. I have a feeling that maybe some of the summer releases, well, I don't know, maybe they were poured at a different time and things are different. I don't know. Right now we are just seeing mostly still a bunch of spring releases, and I imagine there is still much to come for the remainder of the summer before we get hit with fall towards the end of the summer season. So anyway, Tropical Hibiscus I have really been enjoying, and like I said, I've had this one in the downstairs powder room, and it has paired so nicely with my Scentsy Aloe Water and Cucumber, which is the Fancy Lady bathroom scent that I especially love to use in our downstairs powder room. If we are not in the spring or summer months, Aloe Water and Cucumber is by far my favorite like bathroom wax melt that I have in my collection. And it just pairs so nicely with this particular fragrance. They both have kind of a little bit of like a green undertone running through them. And I think that that is what makes them really compatible. If you have the Tropical Hibiscus and you're also a Scentsy fan like I am, try it with the Aloe Water and Cucumber. It's a really, really neat combination and I have been loving it. So anyway, you guys, let's talk about the fragrance description here. I'll kind of tell you what I smell and then we'll talk strength and throw. And we'll be able to wrap up this, this long day of candle reviews here, right? Okay, so your fragrance notes are Tropical Hibiscus, Gardenia, Ylang Ylang, and Island Vanilla. Okay, this is, I really like this one, you guys. It does smell very tropical, just its overall vibe, like when you stick your nose in it on cold sniff, it's just, I mean, this is what I imagine Hawaii to smell like. I'm going to Hawaii for the first time in December, but like, this is like the fragrance that I imagine in my head is like pumped through the air at the airport in Hawaii. This is definitely a tropical floral. And it's so pretty, you guys. I have to say the gardenia is definitely that prominent note to me. That beautiful like white floral is, it's perfection in this scent. Hibiscus, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I feel like when I have stuck my nose in hibiscus flowers, if you're new here, I'm a florist. I have stuck my nose in hibiscus flowers in the past, and I have never, just at the market, I've never really thought that they smelled like really much of anything. Maybe every time I've done it, I've had like a cold or something, but I've never really gotten a ton of fragrance from hibiscus. So for me, it's really more of that gardenia that stands out. That kind of spa ylang ylang note is also, it definitely hits me, and it just pairs so nicely with the gardenia. And there is a really nice kind of undertone of not a creamy vanilla, it's more of a floral vanilla, and it's so nice, you guys. This is definitely floral. It has a little bit of that kind of green. It's not grass, it's more like tropical greens. Just a brightness. I wish I could find the words for what I'm trying to say here, but just think of like a tropical floral arrangement, and that's what this smells like to me. It just smells like a beautiful tropical floral arrangement at like a tropical destination wedding. This is stunning. I really like it a lot. I actually see myself repurchasing this at least once this summer to be able to have in the downstairs powder room. I've just gotten so used to lighting this and then turning on my little Scentsy pineapple wall warmer that I have and having the aloe water and cucumber going at the same time. It is just such a beautiful combination. But if you're not into the Scentsy or you don't want to pair it with anything else, I think this just on its own stands alone as a really beautiful tropical floral. A clean white tropical floral with just that green freshness running throughout it. I really enjoy this. I would highly encourage you the next time that you see a Kohl's, maybe stop by and sniff this one out. I just think it's really unique and I like it a lot. This is another one that if this fragrance popped over to the Homeworx brand, I would totally pick that 4-wick candle up like in a heartbeat. And flowers or floral scents are not my go-to. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of the gourmands that Harry does, but his florals are really nice too. I don't always love floral, but he does it in a way that is just really, really pretty, and I think has quite a bit of mass appeal. Unless you're my friend Brett, who hates the fact that oftentimes Harry likes to pair a floral with a fruity note. That just drives Brett crazy. I like it. It works for me because it kind of feeds that little tiny bit of like that gourmand or that my love of like fruity scents. So, but yeah, anyway, this one gets 2 thumbs up. A big thanks to ScentWorx for sending this one out. It has definitely convinced me to hit up my local Kohl's and pick up at least 1 or 2 of these to have on hand for the powder room for the entirety of the summer months, because she is very pretty. And we have had guests in the last couple of weeks as well, and they have commented how much they like this smell as well when they've gone into the powder room. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for me in terms of a fragrance. The strength, however, and this is fine for the powder room. The strength is only about a 4. So I wouldn't want anything more than that for a small room. And the throw it's about a 3-4 as well. It is certainly filling the powder room. It travels outside of it, but it does not travel out like into the hallway or anything like that. This is more of like a room strength and throw specific type of candle. You're gonna smell it in the room where you're burning it, but it's probably not gonna travel across like vast swaths of your house. So I wouldn't have that expectation, but she's really great where she is right now. So 2 thumbs up still, despite the low strength and throw, but that is why I think these candles are greater just for a smaller space in general. So I hope you guys found this review helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know your thoughts on Tropical Hibiscus in the comments down below. I will link this wherever it is available in the description box, either at Kohl's or I think this might also be on the Homeworx.Shop. They might be having a sale this weekend on candles as well. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, check the description box. Always a plethora of information. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.